Hey, listeners. Wanted to just check in with you real quick and wanted to give you a preview of episode 13 that's coming up. I just finished recording with my guest. My special guest for episode 13 is Kristen Buckley White. She comes to us from the media broadcasting industry. She's currently with Viacom, but her claim to fame is that she's one of the leaders who helped to grow and build Nickelodeon Networks. Many of you know and love Nickelodeon and its related properties, Nick at Night, Nick Kids, the shows that many of us watched with our kids, such as Dora the Explorer and SpongeBob. So Kristen brings all that experience as well as some advertising agency experience from Y&R in the early days of her career, currently with Viacom. So I just really relate to her because we have such career experience in common. And I love the wisdom that she shared. I can't wait for you to hear it. It's not just esoteric wisdom, but she shares with us three areas of application for the wisdom that she presented today. It's going to be a fantastic, that's not even a real word, episode. You know what I mean. You can see how excited I am because of the engagement that we just had there. I just spent about 40 minutes talking to Kristen, and we'll be editing the show this weekend, packaging that up into a nice 9-minute short format podcast for you, the listener. I really appreciate you listening. I encourage you to subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Main Thing podcast. You can find a link on our Facebook page for the Main Thing podcast. Also, I want to let you know we're available where you get your podcasts. We publish on Apple Podcasts, formerly known as iTunes. We publish on Google Play for you Android listeners, and we also publish on Spotify. Spotify is increasingly investing in and developing its podcast listenership. If there's a place you need us to be and we're not there yet, just let us know and we'll adapt and we'll move in that direction. Thank you. I hope that you have a great weekend. Also, we've got some great guests coming up in the month of March and April, already booked out into May, where you're going to be hearing from mental health professionals, Canada's Educator of the Year. You're going to be hearing from additional leaders in the venture capital, entrepreneurship, startup space, and the list goes on. Just really excited about where this is headed. Couldn't happen without you. So again, I thank you. Keep listening, keep sharing feedback, and sharing the podcast with those who you know and love, who you want to gain in wisdom. Thanks. Have a great weekend.